The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. Among the videos you're about to see, this one has to be quite fascinating, dudes. This is due to the fact that there is a great deal of discussion about upcoming events today. In fact, the end is drawing near, so go ahead and get some popcorn, guys. You know why tomorrow is such a crucial date? To get the record straight, the extended date for discovery relating to remedies in the Ripple first SEC action is tomorrow. This is according to Ashley, so there are no misunderstandings. The SEC did not submit its brief on March 13, so we will not know what Ripple has transferred until then. You remember those particular dates, didn't you? Something is coming up because the bank term funding program broke 2 days before that, and the Fed is going to cancel the program. So, there will be no more liquidity, okay? I can assure you that it will be really amusing whenever they decide to wrap up this case. I'm not entirely certain, but maybe before the black swan actually appears, you people final filings for remedies are due on April 29th, so I'm not expecting much progress on that front either. The decision on this case is still pending, so there's still time. There is only one option for this issue to be resolved by April, and that is through settlements. Therefore I'm guessing Dutch tourist Jo Schwartz will announce her decision in July or August. However, she is free to take as much time as she likes. Again, I hope that clarifies things. We have different due dates. Finally, I can say with confidence that there will be no financial. All of this is deliberate, I said it. This is the reason why, in today's world, things seem a bit off, you guys. It becomes quite interesting now. Alright, everyone, I need you to really enjoy today's video. For what reason are you grateful? Because, listen up, what just happened? Look what just happened. Not only did Jeff Bezos sell $6 billion worth of Amazon shares, but Mark Zuckerberg went on a selling binge and Larry Fink sold a bunch too. There are a lot of CEOs selling, folks. Evidently, Bill Gates has sold all of his holdings, with the exception of his value picks. This is completely unbelievable, and we're not even trying to make a joke here. Excuse me, take a deep breath, everyone. Everyone else in the business world needs to take a deep breath, okay? Sale of shares at a 100%. Check this out. Wow, you guys, this is really mind-blowing. Guess what? Some of you might even be familiar with household name, Alphabet Incorporated, Walt Disney, Sachs and Goldman. Just take a look at all of this guy's Amazon accounts, JP Morgan. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Trust handles the sale of automobiles. Their sales were completely reliant on. Take a look at all those shares over there, folks. Hold on a second. The real question is, what's going on here? Someone is predicting an event in 2020 so they can cash out before something happens. We're going to talk about a black swan and what they'll do, but hold on a second. Bill Gates just responded to a tweet claiming that he's dumped his entire portfolio, which, according to history, is a sign of an impending market crash. I'm not too worried about this one. Sure thing, at this very second, yes, I am concerned, but I haven't seen cryptocurrency prices reach all-time highs yet. If Bitcoin, XRP, and every other coin in existence can reach new all-time highs, I will be able to ask for a bailout in the event that a black swan event occurs. If you had sold at the same time as David Schwartz did at the end of last year, you would have lost out on about 8% in gains. So, what's the big deal, dudes? Oh my god, this is nuts. Right now, the market is doing well. Even though Bill Gates recently sold, if we were to look at market history beginning last year, we would see an additional 8% increase. If you had continued to pump the appropriate way, you would have missed those guys. Therein lies the stock market. Cryptos are incredibly unpredictable. Hundreds of thousands of percentage points is a big number, you guys. Go to the right or make a move. Alright, gentlemen, percentages are up. So another reason why I know we haven't reached the end of the game just yet, you know? Reason being, they're very certain it's referred to as the top and bottom. From the very beginning, I could see. You guys should probably exercise extreme caution near these areas the next time he says it. That's when it will be revealed. And I have an 80% faith conviction that he will warn the top-level officials again when he doesn't want to take it seriously, especially if other signs indicate the same thing. I understand. Thus, David Schwartz is, I presume, still an optimist. Being an insider gives me faith that he will, while I wish and believe otherwise. Hello there. Listen up, all you naive brats, this is it. 1,000-fold this is probably going to be the least popular tweet ever, but I wanted to let you know that there is no financial risk involved. However, if you have a lot of money or are invested in XRP, you might want to consider taking profits out. I hope he does give out that call to prepare people in advance, either when it happens or before it does, so they can get out while it's hot. Despite the booming economy, Jim Cramer has stated that the Federal Reserve is moving a little too slowly with its rate hikes, so fasten your seatbelts. Does this suggest that rates will be raised again, guys? I couldn't tell you whether they did, but I don't think the market is about to crash anytime soon. What they might do instead is keep interest rates low for a while, which would be great for us, wouldn't it? Everything is pointing towards a pump until the market crashes. But I still think they'll bring prices back up until hyperinflation or the Great Depression hits. So, every time the Fed hikes interest rates, the effective federal funds rate goes up. It's hard to believe, isn't it? 80.8% 510-131520. The stock market and cryptocurrency markets should both experience further gains until something unexpected happens. For example, 23 regional banks in the ACS experienced a crisis last year. Now look at what they're doing. They're telling us they're going to hold rates and not cut them. You might be right, some people are predicting a banking crisis that will last until around March or April. I think we still have time, therefore I'll say it again, there is time. I understand. I see. It was held, you people. When this happened before, they didn't waste any time cutting, did they? So, I suppose the billionaires are currently trying to sell off their holdings gradually before this black swan event happens, because they started cutting until we saw the subprime crisis happen, and then they started cutting again. I suppose they are indifferent. Additionally, 8%. Dude, that is completely irrelevant to them. Am I correct? If they're already making a ton of money from the markets, then what? Whatever the final 8%, 20%, or 10% may be, they could care less. It's irrelevant to them, you people. 1 in 5. I see. Absolute non-issue. Yes, it does. What I mean is that, my friends, the stock market for cryptos is likely to go up hundreds of thousands, if not thousands, of percentage points. I see. Yes, then let's get ready for it. Since there would be no insider trading if they all sold on the same day or immediately before a black swan happened, I think it's likely that they will sell before the event. And then, we'll see either rate hikes or, gasp, rate decreases. This might be the market's last straw. I see. However, the Federal Reserve always seems to be pessimistic when it lowers interest rates. Surely, they won't do it until a black swan event happens, am I correct? Also, the black swan is likely to happen if they wait a month or two. Yes, then let's get ready for it. Right now. For what reason do we know that rate cuts are inevitable this year? Hey everyone? Why, it's the real deal. There is no further video after that. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye for now.